While I've got YouTube going on, I've got about 45 to 50 minutes until I gotta go be back at the gym and show this campaign. So what we're gonna do is literally in my car, tethered to my iPhone, I am going to build the entire campaign for what we just saw. All right, guys, what's going on? So today we're actually on site, pull a little bit of an audible, and what we're gonna do is, for my members, I'm actually gonna be releasing a training showing what we're gonna be doing here for this gym. So as you guys can see here, we're at Sweat St. Pete, which is actually a friend of mine's gym. Well, it's a friend of my wife's gym, which then makes her a friend of mine. But we're here, we're actually gonna help her create a campaign, and the reason I'm doing this is I'm gonna create a campaign to help her get more members for this gym and record the process of this and release this to my members. But you might be seeing this, if you're watching our 4-day upcoming training, you might be watching this through a special bonus link that we're gonna be releasing to all of you guys in that. So we're gonna take you guys behind the scenes of a little bit about what we're actually gonna be doing here for this company, how we're setting up the ad, the whole work. So we're here, we're gonna get things rolling. We get to watch the end of this workout here, and then we'll start actually creating a little bit of a campaign for to finish up the day. So today should be a pretty fun one. I think it's just me on the video. It didn't look ideal because the hair, my hair's due for a cut. Ideally, what we want to do is we want to do something that's like 3-4 days long that you can be like, all right, if I was going to give something crazy away that would entice everybody to come and at least see the gym for like a month, or like, it doesn't have to be necessarily like a free month, but something of that effect. Like, what's something that's just totally like, yeah, if somebody wants to join, I'll lose on them in the first month, 2 months, because I know long term I'll be able to keep them. As they're passing it in their newsfeed, they're thinking, wow, this is cool, I'll check it out. So what's gonna happen, and this is where things get really cool, and eventually you would need, thankfully, it looks like you have somebody here who helps you out. Everybody who sees this ad, when they click on it, they're gonna go into Messenger with your page. So they're gonna see Sweat St. Pete, Messenger account, and we're gonna be able to ask them for their email address. So you guys can instantly, my software will send that email into your platform, so you can do any kind of constant email follow-ups, whatever. So that'll instantly add that to your thing, which is great. But the Messenger subscribers that you're getting are probably even more important, because about 70% of the people who come in will give you their email, but you'll have a direct ability to send messages to everybody who opts into this system. You blow it up.
To do this, right? So say this month we're doing this, next month. How do you recreate it? That's where you buy into like your service.
Our agency does it for the business owners. For a gym, for somebody of a business like this, more local business, there's like 2 tiers to local. There's like plastic surgeons, dentists, and then there's gyms. And that gyms and smaller businesses, you're usually talking $250 to $500 a month of a management fee. That's the idea, is like, how do I, as somebody who's good at what I do, how do I generate you that much more business in the next 3 to 6 months? Because a lot of times what you'll find, and I don't know who does like website and all that other stuff, but people can charge like $500, $1,000, $2,000 just to maintain your stuff. Or like, hey, I'll be around if you need me to update your website. That takes 8 seconds. That's not what's ultimately the most important. What's the most important is, what are you doing with whatever money you are spending to drive people in to become members? And that's, so what we call it. Yeah, we call it direct response marketing. And I know that you're missing it because there's no pixel on your website, which tells me there's no way you can identify who's on your website. That's literally the #1 problem for 99% of businesses, is you have no idea how cheap Facebook ads is. Like, in theory, for what you can do, it's so significantly cheap that every single business owner should do it. But if you don't have a pixel on your website, you can't identify who's coming. So like, somebody Googles you, finds you. Let me look at the website. They go to the website. Okay, cool. And then they forget. What was the name of that company again? And now, because they're not right near your area, they're somewhere else, they Google and they're not finding you. So how do you get them back? They're interested, they want to come. They try Googling somewhere else or whatever. So you get Google traffic, you get traffic from, friends sharing your page. So there's people coming, and now it's on every business owner to be like, all right, I can either let the next business owner take this person who's going to actually do the marketing. You look at every big company that does what you guys do, classes, things like that, almost everybody is marketing. What I teach and what I do, what I teach is how there's a gym in every single town. I could go into a gym and be like, here's the deal. I'm really good at marketing. You're too busy to do the marketing. Why don't you just bring me on? Let me do marketing for you for 3 months. Let's see how it ends up performing. I can tell you, because you'll have a list of everybody who comes into Messenger. I can literally, with my software, in 10 minutes, I could have Trent in 10 minutes do this, and he's not nearly as good as I am.
I know,
so,
I kind of figured.
I could have him make a spreadsheet where literally every single lead that comes in gets added to a spreadsheet, and I could text you being like, hey, Jody, we just got a new lead from that campaign, so that in real time you're seeing like, oh, my phone blew up. Today I got 10 leads. This is really cool. And then you're also able to go into a spreadsheet that we share. It's like, oh, looks like all these people came in. And at the end of the month, you could be like, who came in as a new member? And are they also on that spreadsheet? Yeah. And then you'd literally be able to say, yeah, this person signed up for a 6-month deal. This is great. Or after 3 months, you go, you know what, nobody signed up, but I see having the messenger list is bringing some people in, introducing the gym, and then understanding that there's a level of intrinsic value to all of this where, like, let's say you get somebody to come for a Bumble event or whatever it was that you guys did.
Yeah, we did.
Somebody comes for one of those, and then they don't join, but they tell somebody, I went to this Bumble event at Sweat St. Pete, and they show a picture of it, and somebody sees that, and you never find that out, right? That person comes in and says, yeah, I heard about you guys from a friend. Do you have something that you have had in mind that like would be your, think of it like Black Friday, right? They call them doorbusters. Like what's that thing that's gonna make people line up out the door being like, wow, I can't believe this is happening, but not crossing over into that line of like, hey, $20 for 6 months, like Groupon or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, we've done something similar like on a Black Friday where we've done like 20% off like a 10-pack of small shops with a small group training, which is like $400. So then you get 20% off of that. We've done discounts on packages.
Okay.
Or we've done come in and get either the first month. We've done that where a first month free of a 6-month contract. We've even done like a 1 month no contract for half off.
1 month no contract.
Like
yeah, so 50% off your first month, no contract. Okay.
No contract, come in. $75 unlimited for the month.
Yeah, so we can probably do that. We could probably do something that's like, hey, for the next 48 hours, we're giving half off our monthly membership, something that we never do because we want to make it feel, one of the things that's going to make people act and react on this campaign is scarcity. So like the number one thing that we can do is every single month give them a short time frame of like enter to win this, or it's only this long, or and it's done on Monday, so that people, because if people see the ad and they're like, it's just another ad, I can do this whenever I want. If we say, hey, this is gone on Monday, make sure you pay attention, then people are going to be like, okay, let me at least click. Now they subscribe. Now they're in Messenger. And we can, in Messenger, tell them. And then for 24 hours, Facebook gives us the ability to remarket to them whatever we want, right? So we have it in Chatmatic. We have the automatic ability to send them a message 2 hours after they subscribe. And then we'll do another one 23 and a half hours after they subscribe being like, look, this is gone tomorrow. Don't miss out. All you got to do is click below. Now, I want to figure out the best way to bring them in. Can they buy that 50% online?
Only if they come in for a first free class and we give them the intro offer.
Okay, so they have to come in. That's perfect. So then what we can do is we can say, look, all you have to do is schedule, like how do they just come in? Do they schedule or?
They can sign up for their first free class on the website.
Okay, so they have to sign up for the class on the website.
They could walk in though. They could walk in the door and we could
come in or sign up, but it's easier just to be like, hey, make sure you sign up for your first class. Because that's the reminder I want to give people is like, hey, go right now, sign up for your first class. You can do a Messenger broadcast to all of your Messenger subscribers and be like, look, gym member or not, we have this coming out. So I guarantee you this has happened. You've done something in the gym that was like, hey, next week we're starting this thing. You start it. Next week somebody comes up and goes, I didn't know you guys were doing this.
Every time.
Right? And you're like, but I emailed you.
People want to sign up after the sign up date started.
And it's like, but I emailed you. Well, I didn't get the email. Well, I put it on my notifications before every class. People really like it, and it sends right into Messenger.
In Messenger, not
so like,
MailChimp newsletter.
Nope, because this actually gets delivered. So all I really need is like enough time where I can actually edit that video.
I like learning as to like what I need to be doing.
Yeah.
Because there's so many like, as what we do, what I do here.
Yep.
All of this stuff, it all makes sense because I've seen it all before, but like doing it, I'm like, I don't think it.
And that's what's so crazy. And this is why I teach people this exact same thing is like, you have a business that could be like, I look at it and I say, okay, I know, and I don't even know your pricing, but like, I know I can get you 10 to 15 more members doing what I'm doing. It might not be month one, it might be 3, 4, 5 months in, but there's a compounding effect with doing what we're doing for businesses like yours, because first 3 months we might get you 5 new members a month, and so now you're at 15, but some of them drop off, so maybe you're at 12, and so in that 3-month period, are you profitable paying an agency to do the marketing?
Right.
Probably not. But 6 months in, 12 months in, now that scale has tipped in your favor because you're still paying the agency the same amount of money. You're still paying Facebook the same amount of money. That cost hasn't changed, but now that compound of all the new members has added up. So now 5 a month with a little attrition, you're at 60 over the year. Now you're down to like 48 new members, but you're paying $500 to Facebook and $500 to an agency, but you don't have to worry about learning all of this other stuff, and you've got momentum right away. Like I can have this add up, and so we're going to do something kind of funny. I obviously have to charge my car, and it takes like an hour to charge my car. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go charge my car at the St. Pete charging thing, and I'm going to put the cameras on, and we're going to build off of my iPhone internet, build this campaign, and then literally be able to send it out, and it can be up and running in like no time. So I don't actually need much else from you, which is probably good news for you, so you can do your thing, and you have a client at 11:15. Yep. It's 11:15. Perfect timing. All right, guys, we're gonna go with this no excuses challenge here. I'm literally sitting in my car, and as you guys can see, I got Netflix, or I got YouTube on my screen here. We're gonna watch one of my vlog action going on. So while I've got YouTube going on, I've got about 45 to 50 minutes until I gotta go be back at the gym and show this campaign. So what we're gonna do is literally in my car, tethered to my iPhone, I am going to build the entire campaign for what we just saw. So the only thing I won't be able to do is I will not be able to build the actual ad for it, but I can do the messenger sequence, and I want to take you guys into that. So I'm going to be recording my screen, and I'll try to see if I can't highlight a couple of key moments while I'm actually doing that. And again, I'm going to be proving to you guys right now, without the shadow of a doubt, you don't even have to have great internet to be able to make this happen. I'm going to be doing this from my laptop in a car while watching YouTube videos. And I've got about 40 minutes to 50 minutes to be able to execute on this. So if you take the time to learn, you can absolutely make this stuff happen. Not only that, but I'm videoing the process. So trust me, there's a lot of distractions going on this that you wouldn't be dealing with, but you can see there's gonna be some really cool high value to this. All right, guys, so look, check it out. This took me all of about 28 minutes. I recorded my screen during the entire thing, so you guys can kind of see hopefully like a sped up version of that. I don't know what I'm gonna include in here, but let's show you guys the final result. So when I was there, I talked to her about actually doing something that's gonna help her evolve her marketing and get more leads and all of that, right? So here's what I did. In that 28 minutes, I actually edited a little video for them so you guys can see here. Let me just make sure this audio's off. You guys can see this is what it looks like right there. So when somebody comes in, it's gonna trigger this message. Check this out, they got a little video. So there's a video on there that that person can come through this funnel and they can play it. Oh, I know what it is, it's connected to my car. So then they go through here and obviously they can trick their email. And so now this person, this gym owner is getting email addresses, which is obviously a huge deal. And it's gonna say, boom, you're in. And you guys can see it's gonna continue to create lead through this. And you can see, this was actually kind of funny. Up at the top, it's got like this little GIF of this dude failing and like looks like a ridiculous thing. And I said, we aren't that kind of gym. So to like let people know, like, look, this isn't what we're talking about. Instead of talking about it, we want to show you. So then there's a link where they can actually book their first free session, and we're literally going to say, boop. When they go here, it's going to allow them to book their first session. Now, don't mind the internet. That's how slow it is right now. So you can see right here, upcoming class schedule. They can actually choose to book a class right from here. Pretty incredible, right? So that's that. And then we also have a more info button that I added to this so they can actually get more information. Take a look here. Here it comes. So it's connecting. All right. And what's cool about this is it basically says, like, to keep it simple, this is what we do. Tell me what you're looking to achieve. So I'm going to say weight loss. Now, if I say weight loss or lose weight or whatever it is, it's going to save in my profile. So now they're going to know I want to lose weight. So they can actually reach out to me and say, hey, if you're looking for help reaching your goals of losing weight, you should check this out. So now we go back here and it's basically like, great, we can help you achieve whatever your result is, whatever you're trying to do, yada, yada, yada. Schedule your free call. And again, we'll load the page where they can actually schedule that call. We're gonna head back. We're actually gonna work out, thankfully. Work out, head back home. We got to film a bunch of other stuff that we got going on right now. We've got this campaign now running, and it's only 12:30, and we literally took 2 hours at the gym, and it took me about 40 minutes to make the campaign. I can do another one. I can do another one, 30 minutes at a time. let's go back and see what she actually has to say about it. I'll take her through, see what her thoughts are on it, and yeah, we're gonna head back now. And we made our time, and I was able to do it from my laptop in my car while my car was charging. So you don't have any excuses to not be able to do this. And yep, that's it. We'll see you guys soon.